Imagine, my 13 years old daughter was the one that drew my attention to your words. She said, Mom, please come and listen to this man. Is this man a pastor? Using these words that, I don't know, anagbero, a tout will not say to a fellow person. If this word came out from an ordinary person, we're like, what is it that you are teaching people? What is it? Even your congregations echoed with you and said, yeah. Oh my God, what is happening these days? Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you are doing good wherever you are. Good to be with you again. There is this issue that is now trending that I would like to quickly talk about. And the issue is about Pastor Ibiyomi and Daddy Freeze. Now, please listen patiently and try to observe this point of view. Dear viewers, brothers and sisters, and especially we Christians all around the world, regardless of what Daddy Freeze might have said about Bishop Oyedepo, Pastor Ibiyomi's response is our point of discussion today. In his own very words, the very words of Pastor Ibiyomi, he said he will not be alive to see anyone insult Bishop Oyedepo. He also said that Daddy Freeze is a bastard. He said though Bishop Oyedepo won't talk, that he is going to talk and is going to tear Daddy Freeze to pieces. He went ahead to ask if Daddy Freeze has a father, that who is his father, that he should bring the picture of his father. He went ahead and questioned if Daddy Freeze has a father, that Daddy Freeze is half caste and Daddy Freeze is a Somalia. This pastor also said that Daddy Freeze does not have a wife and he cannot keep a home. In his own very words, he said he's going to arrest Daddy Freeze and kill Daddy Freeze. These words came out from a pastor. A well-known pastor. These very words came out from him. He said broadcasting is not a good work. Please, if broadcasting is not a good work, what is a good work? Ritualists that will come to the church and flaunt money? Fraudsters? Or maybe extorting money from members? Those are the good work. My brothers and sisters, let me tell you one word that really shocked me from all these words, all these things he vomited. He said he caused the day that the Freeze was born. Oh my God. Please, my brothers and sisters, friends, viewers from wherever you are, Christians most especially, please, all these words, very, very heavy, negative, insultive words, came out from a man of God in front of his congregation, using these words that, I don't know, anagbero, a tout will not say to a fellow person. If this word came out from an ordinary person, we're like, we would still get angry and like, why would you say such a? We want to talk of a man of God. What is it that you are teaching people? What is it? Even your congregations echoed with you and said, yeah. Oh my God, what is happening these days? Why? I believe in your church, you have very well-educated people. You have PAs, you have co-pastors, you have deacons, deaconess, elders. None of them, even your wife, will not even give you a sign like, no, you are going out of track, no matter how angry. Fellow Christians all over the world, with these words, every negative words that came out from this pastor, is this the attitude of a man of God? The way he stood with confidence. But Bishop, this pastor, I've known him to be so, I've always known him. I watch him once in a while. I enjoy watching men of God when they are preaching. But I don't derive pleasure in watching this man. Because what I see in him is arrogant pride. I do this, I do that. You can't calm down. You've done it now to the extent that everybody is beginning to wonder why. Imagine, my 13 years old daughter was the one that drew my attention to your words. She said, Mom, please come and listen to this man. Is this man a pastor? If a 13-year-old girl could know this, what about adults? What kind of upbringing are you giving to your children, to people, your members? You always come out with pride to talk as if you are Jesus. You are the one pastor I know that boasts, that talks pride. You look at you boasting, you do this and you have power because you know that even the authority, the Nigerian authority, will back you up. These days, no one dare talk when money is talking. Always boastful of the things you can do, the ones you cannot do. Even Jesus Christ that you call your master, Jesus Christ that you call your savior, that you are working for. It wasn't this boastful where he was on earth. I never read it in the Bible where Jesus Christ boasted that he's going to arrest, he's going to do this, he's going to do that. Jesus Christ never did it. Look at the other time you did it, you're boasting as if you are left now to come and confront Daddy Freeze one-on-one, you can talk to him or whatever, you can beat him up. You know you won't do such a thing. You're boasting because of the power you have behind you. You're not boasting with Jesus. You're not boasting. You're not proud of saying Jesus said. You are boasting with the authority, the police. You have this, you are well connected, you have the money to control whoever you want to control in Nigeria to deal with Daddy Freeze. The last time it was you and Kemi Olunloyo. Now it's you and Daddy Freeze. Why won't you just come out and be the pastor, the man of God that you say you are? Why, even if you are not, even you know within yourself who you are, but pretend to the public that you are. Here you talk with confidence that Daddy Freeze is not a Nigerian, that Daddy Freeze is a Somalia. Please, Pastor, were you there? Were you there? Daddy Freeze mother told you that Daddy Freeze is not a Nigerian, it's Somalia. How can you look at the seed of discord? You are sowing in the midst of people. Imagine a man of God, a pastor. You have large congregation and anybody sees what you are saying and they believe it's true. You don't know what kind of words to say. It's wrong. How could you sow such evil seed in the midst of your congregation and as many that are following you? Why? Is this the example Jesus Christ asked us to? Let's assume that the Freeze were to be a devil, you could address him like that. What you portrayed that day was pride and arrogance. And I know that the Bible talks about how the fear of the Lord is to hate such things. But we talked about it in Proverbs chapter 8. To hate pride, arrogance, and perverted speech. Those were actually hate speech. All those ways those things that came out from you that way were so surprising to people. The visitors I had in the house were like, wow, they don't even know that they don't tell me surprised. No, it's not supposed to. That's not what Jesus wants us to do. What about Galatians chapter 5 verse 22 to 23? Please. He said, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Imagine. Please, you should show love. That is what it's supposed to be. Love. Not this. Kindness, tolerance. At least if that you did not even go this extent. Please, Pastor Ibiyomi, the character you portrayed that day is the main reason why people say negative things about men of God in Nigeria, that they come out to cry over little things when they are not supposed to. Could you please learn some lessons with regards to the incident that transpired between Daddy Freeze and Apostle Johnson Suleiman? We all know how Daddy Freeze was always criticizing and using hostile words to Apostle Suleiman. I mean, very provocative words to Suleiman. But Suleiman, in response, showed the character of a Christian. Today, they are friends. They're no longer enemies. Isn't that supposed to be as Christians? Let's assume that the Freeze is not a child of God. I mean, he's not a Christian. Isn't that how to draw someone close to Christ? How to make someone a child of God, a born-again Christian? That is how it is. I have never met Daddy Freeze for once. I've never. Neither have I met with Pastor Ibiyomi. I've only watched him once or twice online. Nor have I met with Apostle Johnson Suleiman. Even when he visited our city right here in Europe where we are, I wasn't there. I didn't meet him. I didn't even attend the crusade. I didn't even go. But he portrayed the attitude of a Christian in this circumstance. And that is what Pastor Ibiyomi ought to do. Thank you very much for giving me your ears. This is the Things People Do TV. On this platform, we talk about things that affect our daily life and possibly finding solutions. Thank you very much to those who have subscribed. And if you've not, go and hit the button.